You want to start it off this time?
Nah.
Yeah, come on. It's good practice. Here's the thing. I've been doing the podcast so long that I think I've gotten good at
Starting a conversation.
and pulling and asking questions, open-ended questions by accident. That's the thing. So if you want to improve your speaking skills with other people.
No, that has improved for sure. I would say because in Muay Thai, I learned niggas don't know how to talk.
That's most
Nobody
guys
knows.
though.
Yeah, but I just started going up to people. I'll try to partner up with them. Like, hey, you got a partner? They'll be yes or no. And if you say yes, that's when I chop it up. I'm like, what's your name? And how long you been here? We start out simple,
Yeah.
And it's been easier and easier doing that. But I just realized they don't know how to reciprocate, which is simple. Just ask the same exact question back. Which is confusing.
You don't know how to do that?
No. It's just yeah.
They just answer the question, but they don't ask the question back.
Yeah,
and
it's like either they don't want to conversate, or they just don't know how to conversate. You know what I'm saying? Because I think they fuck with my energy just because I'm asking them questions. You know how people like talking about themselves.
Yeah.
So they get more into you. You ask them about them.
Yeah.
So I see their energy come out more, but then they don't ask the question back. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
And that's how most niggas in San Antonio are. Outside, out here in Austin, I feel like it's complete 180.
Yeah.
Everybody loves talking out here. They'll talk to you. They want to know about you. You ask them questions back. They love that,
We've been doing the podcast so long. Maybe it's different because you have a lot of experience speaking. But I guess maybe even with the recruiting job, definitely.
If I'm going to talk, I'd rather talk because I want to talk.
Okay.
So in meetings, that's the only time I'll actually talk. I make sure I'm active so I can stay in the company longer, you know what I'm saying?
Dude, it's crazy how that works because I remember I'm a pretty quiet guy, at least when I was working the corporate job.
Yeah.
I guess they didn't even know I had a podcast or anything, which is funny because I talk on the podcast, but I don't talk at work. Yeah. I'm just an introverted guy. I'm quiet naturally. I remember there was this one time they had a problem with me being quiet in the meeting. They actually had to bring me into a private meeting with my manager and some whatever, and they're like, yeah, we know you have a lot of good ideas, but we need you to share them because some people feel like you're not really engaged.
Yeah.
I was just like, you motherfuckers.
It's annoying. It's dumb. It's dumb.
It's so stupid.
I get it. It's stupid. In the corporate world, you gotta play the game. You
Dude,
know what I'm saying? It's the game.
Such bullshit.
It's bullshit. Yeah.
They think if you're not talking, you're not working.
100%.
It's so 100%. Stupid.
100%. If you don't show up to meetings too, that can hurt you a lot.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? A lot. You know? That's why I try to make every meeting. At least you get a little points here and there. But then when you talk, that's when they love you, bro.
Dude.
So I try to sound super smart. So they're like, oh, that's a good idea. So that counts as points. You know what I'm saying? So I have reasons to. They have no reason to kick me out anymore.
Yeah.
Because they want me now.
It sounds so simple, but they just have to like you.
Yeah.
But I don't care to be liked by those people, which is why I was just like...
Yeah, because you don't have a reason to.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? You have a goal already in mind to escape this job.
Yeah.
Me, at the moment, I need something fun in my business.
Yeah.
That's why I need this job.
Yeah.
This is helping us keep alive. Yeah, if it wasn't for this job, I know for sure I would have quit earlier.
For real?
Yeah,
damn.
100%.
Wait, so did you have a lot of moments where you felt like...
Bro, deadass, there's been so many times I wanted to quit.
Really?
Mainly because... And it's funny because I was watching a YouTube video about this one Indian dude who's a very successful entrepreneur. He says every 6 months, you're going to have that need to want to quit. And then it goes back to, okay, you're motivated again. And then you just got to get through that phase. And I saw that, you know what I'm saying? And that helped me, you know what I'm saying, get through the moments that I wanted to quit. Because I'm like, bro, this is not going anywhere. I felt stuck multiple times. Yeah. Because, we're not getting a hold of the people that we need to talk to grow, get more volume, to get more trips. Cost of insurance is fucking skyrocket. And it's it's a scam like we talked about before. Yeah. And it's just fuck, so many things to deal with and they're never going right. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's just too much going wrong at once or too much not happening at once. It was frustrating, because you want to see things move. Yeah. And so I've just always I want to quit, bro. You know what I'm saying? I told myself I'll never tell my business partner. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because at that point I don't want to put the negativity on him.
Exactly. You don't want to. You don't need that shit to spread.
No, you don't need it. You just. That's why I kept. any negativity I have about the business, I keep that shit to myself. And we actually met with one of the people that we're supposed to do business with, and they're like, you know what, it's hard to bring you on because it's very saturated in San Antonio. When he said that, I was hurt. I was stabbed. And I'm like, but did he really just say that? So we came and partnered up with them. And that would have been instrumental in changing where we're at, you know what I'm saying? Fucking with my mind.
Dude, yeah.
So I at that point, I'm like, is this all worth it? The energy and time. And I thought about it, I'm like, what do I have like going for myself right now? It's just this. So I'm like, let me just keep going at it. Let me do what Ivan says he's going to do for his podcast. He can do at least 3 years.
Yeah, stay committed. That was
Yeah, I said the same thing. Let me do at least 3 years before I move on.
Yeah.
That helped me push. And then I remember the videos too that I was watching the Indian dude too. And yeah, that helped me get going. Have you ever felt that moment though?
Dude, with this podcast,
Yeah.
the only reason I stick with it is because I made a commitment to myself 3 years. 3 years committed. Yeah. And so, like, yeah, there are times in the mornings I do not want to edit one of these. Do you know these podcast edits have been a real drag lately?
Yeah.
Like, it takes me way longer than I should.
Like,
but
now it's more longer than it before, or is it?
Yeah, because it's like now it's just routine. Like, we have the conversations.
It's the same
I know
mode.
exactly what to do, and so I think this is the point where I have to learn how to outsource at least the first edit.
100%.
Yeah.
Outsourcing is very important. But how do you got to the point of editing where you've seen everything? Like you're comfortable with every part of it?
For the podcast, yeah.
Okay, then you should 100% outsource it.
Definitely. Especially like, I don't know, I didn't talk about this, like why After Moment stopped. It was because of some bullshit. I swear to God, that pissed me off so hard because like I'm putting so much effort in this shit. It's just something that happened. I don't want to put business out there or anything like that, but it was just like, what the fuck am I doing all this for? Trying to like build something with people. And then I was like, fuck, man. Because it's not going to move forward unless it's me. And to grow the podcast, like social media is the only way. 100%. So I got to figure this shit out. And then the software thing I was doing, when I was doing the software, dude, like learning how to do this is such a pain in the ass. There were nights where I'm just like, what the fuck? Why isn't this working? And like, I read the document. I remember the first time when I was trying to learn how to do this software stuff, I found a tutorial online. It was an article. And I literally went line by line trying to figure it out. And it took me 8 hours just to do a simple send information to Facebook and get something back. Not even like the app, not even like the screens, not even the interface, none of that. Just literally just ask Facebook for some information and they give it back to me on this thing. And it took me 8 hours to get through. 8 hours. Now I could do it in like 5 minutes. And the crazy thing is like when I was building this app, every fucking time I think, oh, this is gonna be easy to solve. No, it never is. Never fucking is. It cannot be easy. And so the reframe I've done is like, it makes for a better story. When this thing takes off for you, and it's a big non-emergency medical transportation company, and you got a bunch of niggas working for you, you can be like, damn, all the bullshit I had to go through, that guy telling me San Antonio is saturated. Yeah, watch, motherfucker.
Oh, I can't wait to say that.
You know what I've been starting to do?
I want to say suck my dick, bro, too. Like, you don't know how bad I was. You know?
Yeah, dude, I started putting together a hate list.
Yeah.
So like when people are like, nah, I'm not.
So you could go back to your haters and be like, hey, look.
Yeah, this is what it's like. This is the L's I took, bro. Like,
hey, that's good motivated though.
Dude.
Like, go back to it every morning.
Yeah.
You know, you see, or every time you feel unmotivated, you look at that list and you're like, nah, fuck that. Go back.
Yeah, fuck them niggas.
Yeah,
yo.
for real, bro.
Dude.
Nah, that's crazy.
Yeah. Anyone who's starting something new, it's just gonna be a grind.
It's a grind. But you know what? I respect the people that actually put in at least a year or a year and a half into it and still continuing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That shows heart, dedication. You know what I'm saying? Like commitment. That's everything.
Yeah, which most people don't even have these days.
Bro, it's ridiculous. When you say most, I mean like hella people don't have. I have a group of friends that I used to kick it with all the time. Yeah. I don't see it with them. You know what I'm saying? My group now, they're like more motivated than I've seen my past friends. So I like that. You know what I'm saying? I need more of those around me.
And that's something I had to accept. Like some people just ain't made for this. And that's the thing. Like
you think so? I don't know.
You can't bring them with you. So they have to decide on their own if they want to be that type of person.
You can't bring them with you 100%, that's facts. But I don't think it's made for specific people. I don't think that's the case. If they have a change of heart, they want this, they can do it. If they don't change their mindset, then yeah, definitely not. They can't do it.
Yeah, but why would that change happen? I feel like something significant in their life.
Yeah, it's got to be something in their life. Like,
yeah.
It's something they're not satisfied with, you know what I'm saying? And they need bigger purpose, because as men, we need purpose.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To provide for our family or to do certain things, you know what I'm saying? Why do men go through depression and kill themselves? You know, they don't really have a purpose for themselves.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest thing. Once you establish purpose, you're going to have a reason to live. I think that's why we're successful. Even though we haven't made it yet, I still think we're still successful.
On that idea, when I say the things I say that I'm going to do, or the way I carry myself, I don't think people understand. They're like, bro, you haven't done it yet. You don't have those wins yet.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's only a matter of time.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, I live in the future.
Yeah.
So my mindset is there. It's like, I already carry myself as that guy today.
You see it.
You see it.
Nobody else sees it.
Nobody else sees it. And I've been posting these kind of thoughts on my business account. I'm like, you guys don't get it. It's like, the people around you don't see you as what you're going to be.
Yeah.
And so that's why they're treating you different in a way that you shouldn't be treated.
100%.
And so it's like, it's okay to sleep on me, man.
Yeah.
But I'll remember. Yeah. Here's the thing. My memory's not so good. So that's why I like having the list. It's like, all right, yeah, I remember. You gave me all this.
Did you already create the list?
I started creating the list. Yeah, I think I should, like, anytime I just.
How big is it? How many people?
I only put one person. It's not even anyone I know.
Oh,
like,
for real?
It was just a Twitter thing. I was like,
oh, for real?
I was just asking someone, like, who's your hookup for, like, non-prescription meds in Austin? He's like, I don't know you, so I can't really give you that info. I'm like, you will know me, nigga. Like, you will. You don't even know.
Oh, Joe Rogan don't know my name.
Exactly. I'm gonna be on the fucking Joe Rogan. I'm like, this motherfucker, I don't even know you. You should have just gave me the information. Now you're on my shit list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gonna call him out? Nah, you gonna give him attention.
Yeah, whatever. He's some real estate investor. I don't go.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Weirdo.
Yeah. In Dallas too. I'm just like, what are you flexing about? Like,
weirdo. Man, niggas so weird, bro.
Dude, I don't know. It's weird. I think over the last year, I've learned to accept that most people either, you say they can change, they can become those people.
Yeah.
I say the likelihood is they won't. I've just had to accept that I gotta let people go. I have these conversations. She's like, oh no, you need people. I was like, I also heard on one of the podcasts I listened to, if these people around you are not supportive of your mission or helping you get there, then they're against you, no matter what. This shit is so hard as it is. It's like swimming upstream.
Yeah.
You know, you're going against the river. You don't need anybody around you who isn't helping push you. So that means, like, even neutral people, maybe that's okay, but there are no neutral people. There's always people who are going to like, yo, you know, maybe you should consider doing this, and, you know, this isn't working now. Maybe you should go, you know, work for these people, blah, blah, blah. I hear that shit.
Easy to give ideas, but it's hard to do.
Yeah, hella hard.
Yeah.
It's way harder. Execution is way harder. And especially when you're hearing things from people who've never done anything before.
Nothing. They have no background experience.
None.
And it's like, you have the audacity to tell me, bro. That's crazy.
It's like, or here's the thing, I would respect them if they've done something.
If they've done something, that's different.
Even if they failed, it's like, yeah, I really tried growing a podcast and we tried for years. This is probably a bad idea. Like, that's the thing. The advice I would give to people who start a podcast is like, it's going to be a goddamn grind.
Yeah.
Like, I don't recommend it because it's probably the hardest way to grow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that when I started. So the fact that we even have listeners is crazy to me.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I don't know. I have a bigger vision that people don't see. And I'm okay with them not seeing as long as they don't get in the way. As soon as they get in the way, you got to cut them out. Got to cut them out. Because they're going to...
block them?
Block them?
What if on TikTok?
I don't mind haters. Like, haters are haters.
Oh, okay.
They're just strangers, whatever. But, like, people personally in my life, like, unless you're supportive of this and you're like, yeah, no, I can't have you around. Because, like you said, the mindset thing is fucking dangerous. That's another thing I've noticed over the years. Like, I'm very careful about the thoughts that are going into my head. Just in general. Like, I don't need to hear any negativity or even, like, I change the words I use.
That's true. And that's 100% important because the more negative thoughts you have in your head, the more you're going to produce. And
it's a weird
I was just listening to, like, Jordan Peterson on the way here. It was powerful.
Dude knows how to speak.
Powerful. I was like, he talked about questioning yourself, seeing the flaws in yourself, and trying to change that for the better. You know what I'm saying? And having a purpose. And literally, that's pretty much what you're doing. You're removing all the negative thoughts in your head and the negative people around you. A lot of people can't do that, you know what I'm saying? Like the homie, he tells me, oh yeah, I got a lot of friends, you know what I'm saying? They're always still doing dumb stuff to this day. You know, and I tell him, like, I think you should cut them off.
Yeah.
He's like, I can't cut them off. Like, I feel bad for them. Bro, it's not good for you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's going to hurt you in the long run because they're going to keep pushing you away from your goals.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And one of his friends actually jealous of him actually attempting to do what he's doing.
For real?
With the medical transportation. Ask him for help. Oh, like, how do I get into real estate business? He'd keep that to himself. And the moment he moved out here, his friend hits him up like, you could come help me work on this job. We could do 50-50. Like, oh, now you want me to help you? Like, because I committed to something?
Damn.
And that's crazy. People switch up.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
It sucks, man.
And yeah, I tell them just remove yourself from negative people who don't think, they don't see the dedication you have, the commitment you have. Just remove them. I could tell you countless of stories of other ideas that I had and people keeping me negative thoughts in my head that actually puts me away from it. So I just wish I didn't tell people my ideas. If I had done at least a part of it, they can't say shit. You feel me?
I think I'm fortunate enough, one of my superpowers is not giving a fuck what people think.
Okay, that's a good topic. So on that note, right? Compliment.
Okay.
How do you feel about compliments?
All right, so here's the deal. If you really don't give a fuck what people think, and you say, I don't care when people say negative things about me, that means you can't also care if they say positive things too.
Exactly.
So that's why I don't take compliments well for that reason. Because I'm like, they're just words. I don't give a fuck. Yeah.
Okay, I ain't gonna lie. Like, when people compliment me, it makes you feel good.
Okay.
Maybe because it makes me realize something I don't see in myself. And I'm just like, oh, other people are seeing it, and I'm hearing it multiple times, so it must be true. And so, like you said, removing the bad people is important.
Yeah.
But also having people giving you, motivation or compliment can be important too. If you feed off of other people.
Yeah.
And I will say, like, when I got bigger, you know what I'm saying? Niggas say,
people treat you better.
Huh?
People treat you better.
Oh, 100%. People, 100%.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, bro. Like, niggas want to come talk to me. I don't have to go up to them. They want to come talk to me, and we have a conversation.
Yeah.
Or it will be random shit. You feel me? So people do treat you better. A lot of people notice, oh, damn, you got big biceps. I've heard that so much time. I don't see it. I can't really see it. You know what I'm saying? But I heard it like at least 15 times. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm like, oh, it must be true. And I'm like, okay, that's dope. And then just the other day, like maybe 2 days ago, I'm doing the bicep thing. Nigga, I'm lifting 65 pounds. And I'm like, nigga, I'm this strong? What the fuck? Yo, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Now I get why niggas see, they see my bicep.
Yeah.
But I don't see it. But I had the strength.
Yeah.
Shit crazy. It's just like mind blowing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, but that's crazy.
When you go to the gym, you follow a routine again and again. I think you use the app too.
Yeah.
To track like exactly these are the movements you're doing for this part of your body, and you're going to be doing these number of exercises, right? There was one day where it was hella packed in the gym.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, all right, I can't do the thing that I normally do.
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck it. I was going to do back day. I was like, oh, pull-up bars there. All right, fine. I'll just do pull-ups. I don't do pull-ups. I just don't. And then I grabbed the bars and I'm just like, again and again. I'm like, holy shit. Like, I've been doing this routine for like months now.
Yeah.
None of it involved body weight stuff, but I was just like cranking them out like they were nothing.
Yeah.
And I'm a heavy guy too.
Yeah.
So I was like, holy shit. I did dips the other day too.
Yeah.
Just cranking them out.
Yeah.
I was like, I could actually do weighted dips, no problem.
Bro, do you think it's in our genes that we have like good bicep and good back?
No, we're East African. Like,
I don't know, bro, because like says I got a really strong back because I could lift his weight on back and lift heavier than him on biceps.
Okay.
But everything else, he's hitting like 3 plates. I'm hitting like 1 plate.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I don't got as strong in the chest.
Yeah, my chest's not that strong either.
Yeah. But biceps and back, nigga, you know what I think it is? Remember that time when you used to do pull-ups? You were living in the old house?
Yeah.
You used to do pull-ups with weights. You actually had weights too. You bought the weight. Remember I used to do it with you?
Yeah.
I think it was that moment. That was the moment when I was hitting puberty while I was lifting weights.
So it like activated something?
It developed, like, it's like, it's developing muscle. So it's strengthening. Somehow my body just responds well to it now.
Maybe. I mean, I don't know the biology behind it. I was just surprised. Like, my routine was all just machines. I use mostly machines because I'm getting older. I don't want to risk injury.
Yeah.
And I'm just there to maintain what I have.
Yeah.
Which is why I like reluctantly eat protein bars and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't like shakes that much unless they come pre-mixed. And then I just did the fucking pull-up bar and the dips, and I was just cranking them out. Like, holy shit, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And so, like, stick with it long enough, you just discover things that you didn't even know. I don't know. It's just weird. I do recommend most people get into lifting.
100%. Get into lifting or probably do some sort of
Fighting.
fighting style.
Yeah.
Something. MMA, anything in those. 100%. Like you learn discipline. Your body feels so much better. You want to eat healthier all the time. And yeah, you don't crave sugar. For me, that's the hardest part. You know how much I love sugar.
Yeah.
I'm already pre-diabetic. I don't know if you didn't know.
What does that mean?
It means I'm one step away from diabetic.
You sure that's what that means?
Yeah.
I feel like everybody's pre-diabetic now.
But I'm pretty far up. Like I have to check my blood sugar every morning now, or every other morning, just to be sure like I'm eating the right things and not going over. Right. I'm just not eating as much sugar. I don't feel the need to. That's why. So yeah, I feel better, and I'm getting bigger, stronger. My legs fucking getting strengthened because I'm focusing on a lot of kick, balance, all that.
Yeah.
I don't work out legs enough. That's why.
You don't like leg day?
It hurts.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I always had this conversation with like women. I'm like, leg day sucks, and they love leg day.
Yeah, because it shows their ass.
I don't even know. It might even feel different. You think it's all just vanity? You think it's all just because of the way it looks? Because like obviously men like upper body, we like arms, we like chest, we
100% vanity.
That's why people like it.
You look at yourself in the mirror, you look 10 times better. You look younger, healthier.
All right, so then why don't guys care about the way their legs look?
Their legs?
Yeah. Is it because it's not like a traditionally attractive feature?
Bro, you look more masculine, strong when you have the upper body. The legs don't. You can wear pants, nobody's gonna notice it.
So for women,
but people are starting to do legs because it helps build up your whole body gets stronger if you do legs. Apparently there's testosterone by the pelvic area. I don't get it, but yeah, that's what they say.
Okay.
So that's why I forced myself to do it.
Remember we were talking about how you thought about doing steroids, but you're like, nah? You watched Andrew Schultz, so I know you might have watched the episode with, what's that doctor? But he was talking about peptides.
I haven't seen that one. I'm like, what age am I going to do it at? Like, I was determined to do it too.
Okay.
Like 2-3 days ago. Me and Omar, we just been talking about it for a long time.
For real? You guys are actually considering it?
Multiple times, yeah. But then we determined like by age 50 we would do it.
Oh, okay.
Because first of all, your sperm count gets decreased, right? Okay. Your balls shrinks because your production is gonna go lower sperm, all that, right? So smaller balls, whatever. Yeah, that's what it does apparently. Like if I want hella kids, I can't do that shit. You feel me?
Sure.
So I'm gonna do it after I'm done with having kids. And you go balding too with steroids.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to keep my hair.
Okay.
I want to keep my hair, so probably like 40, I don't care. By that time, I already have like my family. Yeah, so 45 seems like a good number. 45, 50, I would do it. And like Joe Rogan's on steroids.
Yeah, they're all.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, a lot of even Jeff Bezos on steroids. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's time when I'll get big. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah, and niggas will be like, how many years you been doing this shit? Well, yeah. I'm not gonna say shit. I'm natty as fuck.
What, you'd still lie about it?
Yeah.
Why? What's wrong with being honest with people?
Like,
it's eventually going to be a thing that everybody does.
Yeah, 100%.
So why would you lie about it?
You know what's crazy? It's one dude at the gym, and I started chopping it up with him. So, hey, yo, I got to know him, yada, yada. Each time we see him, we talk to him. And the next time we saw him, he said, yeah, bro, honestly, and next week I'm about to start taking steroids. He's like, oh, for real? So how does that work? He's like, oh, you got to take the estrogen blocker, this amount of dosage or whatever. I'm like, so you going to the doctor? He's like, nah, I'm going to the homie. I'm like, what the fuck? He's like, yeah, the homie got the plug and all that. Oh, shit. And he's like, yeah, if you want to do it, I can plug you too. And I was like, yeah, I'm interested. Let me do my research first. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, yeah, you got to understand before you even consider it. Yada yada, and I was like, okay, for sure, it's good. 2-3 weeks later, I see this nigga's hairline. I was like, yo, he had good hair. This nigga, I was like, say wallahi. He started having acne in his face too.
Yeah, that comes.
And apparently you get like back acne too.
Yeah,
like pretty bad too, severe.
Yeah.
And Omar was like, oh yeah, no, he was even shocked how fast his hairline moved back. He couldn't believe that too. Mm-hmm. And Omar studies this shit. He knows this, so. He tells me, the reason why that's probably happened to him is because he doesn't have the right dosage of certain things. If he gets it from a doctor, they could prescribe him better so he doesn't lose hair or have back or certain things, Mm-hmm. And I'm like, damn, that's crazy. So you should never, take anything from, the homies.
Yeah, because I was listening to...
Yeah, about the peptides. What about that?
At least the doctor on the Andrew Schultz podcast was explaining, like, that's what most people are using now instead of the testosterone and stuff.
Like TRT?
Yeah, because, obviously there are some pretty major side effects that come with...
Yeah.
So the peptides are... They stimulate testosterone in your body.
Oh, so you already have testosterone. It's just gonna help it produce it more.
Yeah, it encourages your body to produce more. And
so that's good. But it's the side effect.
I forget what he mentioned, but it's not something you can just be on all the time. You just like
every now and then.
4 days on, 3 days off, kind of thing. I don't know. Don't quote me on it, but it's just basically peptides. And apparently, and then I started researching it. I started like peptides, and then I Googled it with Reddit, because Reddit, those niggas always trying shit out.
Yeah.
And so apparently you could buy this shit straight from like online shit.
Yeah.
Like there are places for like testing purposes.
Yeah.
So like if you're a laboratory or something, you need a source for like testing on animals or whatever. They'll just send it to you. You don't even need a prescription. Yeah, and it's like $30.
That's crazy.
A lot of people are on this shit. Yeah. If it's this easy, bro.
No, nigga, you go to the gym, you could tell who's on it and who's not.
For real?
If they're too big, they're on it.
Yeah.
It's not possible to be that big, like that strong and low body fat. You know what I'm saying? Or just in general, that big, it's not possible.
Yeah. I think the people who don't work out don't realize like to be lean and strong is very hard.
Nah.
Unless you're like a genetic freak.
You're genetic freak, you gotta be a genetic freak to make that happen, you know?
Yeah. But like, why wouldn't you be honest with people if you do take it? Especially if you're an old man.
They'll be more shocked and they'll be more praised for it. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely like you can get way more clout if you look jacked and you say you're natty.
But I wouldn't tell like the masses. I'll probably tell like
homies
who's asking in front of me.
But that's how it always comes out. It's because someone sees some fucking text message and then they're like, oh, so this nigga been lying this whole time.
No, I mean like I'll tell if someone come ask me, I'm gonna say, oh yeah, I'm natty.
Oh, so in person you're like, yeah, I'm natty.
But I'll never like if I want to be a fitness guru or shit like that. Okay, at that point you can't lie.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna eventually like how
the Liver King
came out like that fucked up his whole reputation. So there's no point. You always want the trust of your people.
But isn't it crazy though? Because it's so easy to lie, and the rewards for lying are great. Liver King built this whole brand based off of a lie.
Yeah.
Like,
hey, I get it. You know what I'm saying? I say fake it till you make it, bro.
See, I don't fuck with that at all. Really? I'm the complete opposite. I'm like, I'm gonna tell you the fucking truth, even to your face. Things you don't want to hear. That's why I like the table moment stuff. Like, I've been going hard. Like, that's why I thought it'd be funny because it's so easy to get these peptides. I thought it'd be funny to do it for table moments. I think it would be a funny video.
Like doing peptides?
Yeah. For like a short amount of time. I don't know if I would fuck around with it. It was just an idea.
Will it fuck with your sperm count?
No. It's your body generating the testosterone.
So is it also $30?
Yeah, it's hella cheap. Way cheaper than I expected it should be. I don't know about dosage or anything. Are you getting
prescribed by the doctor?
No, I was just going to order it and just do it.
No, don't do it, bro. That's scary. Hey.
But that makes the video funnier. That's the thing.
No, but then what if you actually get like real side effects?
Yeah, I should probably like consult.
Can't recover from it. Like, how would you feel?
I guess, yeah. I definitely have to. It was just an idea, man. It was just an idea. Okay. I come up with ideas all the time.
That's not a good idea. That's a negative one. I say that you should take into consideration.
All right, dude.
I don't like that one, bro.
Want to say anything to YouTube real quick?
Who are the audience? How do you call your audience?
I don't have a name for them.
What do you want to call them?
I don't know. Like, we talked about this on the pod. We never came up with a name.
Supporters? You want to call them your supporters? No, do you know Kai Sinat?
KSI.
Mafia gang.
For real?
At least he has a name.
Fast. What do I call them? Not people. I don't know. If you have a name, leave it in the comments below. We'll call you that.